Want it, mystery.
Takes it over once
Takes
on
it over
Wario
once
to
on
guarantee
Wario.
top 8. Excuse me.
Excuse you.
And
Doing a hand warmer.
I don't know if they are.
Oh, I thought.
Oh, that's not a hand warmer, I believe. Wait, is it?
Looked
No,
like
it's
a-
not. Okay.
Looked like a hand warmer.
It's Sinji setting up a trap to start the game.
See, he's even got the commentators deceived. Pardon. But if he can get that's something about Wario that I don't really. It can last forever.
That should be it. Yeah.
That's it.
All right, Milk
Jesus.
taking a shift in his seat, realizing that was not. If the trend can't continue, essentially. He needs to change something about what was going on before if he wants to stay competitive against Sinji here, because right now this is looking brutally one-sided.
And Pac-Man's ability to just put damage onto someone else is immense.
Okay, I also feel like he's having a lot of fun with the bike. If you notice right there, he threw the bike up and then immediately upbeat.
Yeah.
Wario didn't quite get hit by it, but like you could see that he always has game plans, and like very clearly, I think he went into training mode with Wario's bike to figure out like specific things he needed to do.
He knows how to set things up really well, and that's what separates the boys from the men. And when it comes to playing Pac-Man at a level like this, Sinji is a man indeed. Just sniping Wario out of his bike with the fire hydrant. Some silly business. Really good job waiting on the ledge, and that's something that I like seeing from Wario players is threatening people with that bite. But really good snipe.
That great interception right there. Also, that looks like that's a full waft for Milk.
He is gassy indeed.
Gassy and ready to burst there, and Wario has ways to combo into it. Neutral air. I feel like maybe bike into waft. I'm actually unsure of all of the confirms that Wario now has at his disposal, but it seems like he's fishing.
I watch Mango stream too much, and he just throws it out. But yeah, if he can get a good combo setup, if he can, I think up tilt into waft or up air into waft is a combo, but
I know neutral air can also lead into it.
Potentially, yeah. He just needs to rack on some more damage. He definitely needs about 50 or 60% with this amount of rage. If he loses his stock and tries to pull the trigger around nowish, it will not pan out well for him.
There it is. He still has the waft, but you know it's a lot less effective considering he doesn't have as much rage. But it can still kill extremely early, and maybe that's still his game plan right now.
This close to the ledge, though, if he was able to, I almost feel like if he pulled it there, it could have killed. But just better safe than sorry is always the good option. I like seeing the bites coming out from Wario, as I was saying before, but it's like counter with sword characters. I don't think that it's something that Wario players should rely on. It should just be a threatening presence that if they try to do aggressive options from ledge, the bite will be there to stop it. So hopefully he utilizes that later on. Looks like he's just holding on to the waft now, though. Maybe he wants to really save it for last stock and rely more on safer kill options, maybe a high percent down tilt to dash attack.
One thing is that I feel like Sinji really changed the way his neutral had to be. You know, of course he has to once Waft became live. And Milk is the type of player where it's not just the Waft that makes him so good, it's the fact that he knows the opponent is playing around it, looking out for those specific kill setups, maybe putting themselves in a less overall favorable position because they're worried about it, kind of reluctant to overextend. And now the thing is, now that Sinji kind of realizes that Milk can't just throw out the waft, he just goes in.
That was nutty, actually. I didn't think that down air would be able to contest Wario's up B. Is this hitbox? Is the hitbox greater above him or beside him on that? It's like, yeah, maybe it was reaching the end of the.
I still can't believe that down kills.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty high percent at the edge of the stage, but still, it is kind of nutty. I'm not too sure what Milk will be able to do here to change things up, but okay, Unova.
I mean, one thing you could do is land walks.
It's true.
I mean, like, it's much easier said than done. I do think that the beginning of that game was just so effective for Sinji. And after that, they were playing relatively neck and neck even. So that means that if Milk doesn't get the game run, like if he doesn't let the game run away from him, if he always has that, at the very least, the potential, the threat of making the comeback, then Sinji will have to change the way he plays, and perhaps that can be what he needs in order for Milk to take game 2.
But like, what he was doing just a second ago is what I was highlighting before the game was starting, is that he needs to be able to just get in and break the break the barrier between them, because if Wario, you do need to respect Galaga, which Sinji is using a very
Galaxian.
Galaxia.
It's not Galaga, apparently.
I'm just gonna keep calling it Galaga. It's too ingrained in the muscle memory.
The Galaga.
The Galaga. But if he just sits back and lets Sinji throw out these ships, then it's gonna redo.
Yeah, but let's really look at this game state. Milk has done a fantastic job of maintaining and just putting on this big lead. And Sinji will be getting a bit hungry, throwing out an uncharacteristic pressurized forward smash. I don't know if Milk has been dropping shield that much, but in that instance, he did not fight it at all. And that means that now he's at 80%, while Sinji is almost about to hit 150.
Waft is also currently online. I feel like the forward smashes, though, from Sinji, they're not necessarily uncharacteristic, but they just might seem a little weird to other players.
At that percent, and that positioning, when he was like higher percent
at
like
80,
that.
maybe. Okay, yeah, actually, now that I realized he was at pretty low percent, but...
And also Sinji was at higher percent. Usually, I mean, Sinji will go for them like...
Right.
Like, he will. It's not completely uncharacteristic, but like... Oh, that's actually really big for Sinji. The fact that now he doesn't
to get the fart.
Because, like, if he managed to get that waft, it would have been basically a wrap. Like, that would have been, like, a secure the win situation. So at the very least,
with the bite. Yeah, see, that's what I want him to do. Sinji keeps trying to go for these aggressive options. If he did it again, then maybe he would have gotten it, and the bike was zooming.
I don't even know how that happened, but it did, and now Milk is dead.
Fire hydrant hit Milk, and he died. But you can see on his face, he's okay. We're just gonna play it out.
And actually, he has no waft. And granted, I don't think he's landed a single waft yet.
No.
But he's probably only gonna have one more of those before the game is actually finished, because we are at 340.
Yes, and it's on after what, like 2 minutes almost.
I believe we do 7-minute games, so it's been about 3.5 minutes, right?
Yeah. So
technically, this is halfway point, and this game could go to time if it really needed to.
I mean, we're at the halfway mark, and we're at 2 stocks, both. So,
but the pace has been increased a lot.
Right. Also, to take into account how much Wario's been eating things, could definitely play into the waft.
That is true. Every time he eats something, he does actually, the timer
decreases just a little bit.
Well, that could be big.
No, not yet.
Yeah, it doesn't go for
stage pressure, stage presence, yes, but up smash was too high to hit it. safely.
Yeah, Sinji just knows the hitbox of this character so well. If he does not go for an option you think that he should have gone for, it's probably because he knows better than you and he shouldn't have gone for it.
Waft is now online. How he uses it will be not there, but for future reference, how he uses it will be very interesting to see.
Yeah, without Rage, maybe this move is going to be killing around like 40% fully charged Waft.
I would say 50 or 60, maybe not 40, depending on where you are.
That's
but,
true, yeah.
If it's like here, center stage, definitely not. At the edge, yes, definitely. But it all depends on positioning. Oh, if the ship didn't hit him on the way back. Alright, this is... I'm actually surprised at how much damage Pac-Man just racks up, because it looks as if Milk is just going crazy on him and whenever he gets these little strings, but it's just not doing much damage. I always forget that back air and up air are the main damage dealers in his aerial arsenal. He needs to do something with this Galaxia.
Seems like Milk is just holding on to it to keep Sinji from having it.
Yeah.
Oh, and as soon as he throws it, actually gets turned around on, and that's going to be it. Yeah, there it is.
The bell into forward smash.
Sinji takes the set 2-0, guaranteeing himself top 8, where he is now going to be facing against King Arc in winners semis.
Oh, that's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah.
Probably gonna go to time, but that's gonna be a fun one.
Not with King Arc.
Nah, probably not. He plays a very aggressive Pac-Man.
Oh yeah.